Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be taking this all new 2022 Ford F-150 Lightning on a POV test drive. This one is finished in anti-matter, so basically a blue color, and it does look very good on this F-150. This one is the XLT trim. There is 4 trims to choose from. There is the Pro, XLT, Lariat, and Platinum, and I personally think this XLT trim has a good amount of features in it. But let's go ahead and take it on a test drive and see how it does. Alright, so here is the interior of this 2022 Ford F-150 Lightning. Does look pretty good from the inside. I just love the fact that Ford made this F-150 look like this Lightning look like a normal truck. So let's go ahead and take this XLT on a test drive and see how it does. Something that is really cool about the shifter is that you could bring it down like this, and you could bring this table out, and you could put the laptop here, or if you want to use it as a table for food, you could definitely do that. There is a ton of storage places in this Lightning. Let me go ahead and show you the backup camera before we move. It does have a nice clear backup camera. 360 looks very good. But let's take this F-150 Lightning on a test drive and see how it drives. Alright, so driving this Ford F-150 Lightning, this thing drives nice and smooth. This thing is very quiet and very comfortable, and the seats are nice and comfortable. This truck is nice and spacious, and I just love the fact that there is a ton the windows are nice and big, so there's a lot of light coming into the cabin of this truck, and that makes visibility, of course, good. But seriously, this thing is very nice and smooth and very comfortable. So this one has the standard pack. It does basically have 230 miles on a full charge. You could go with the bigger pack, and that will give you 300 miles on a full charge. So the battery is a 98 kilowatt hour battery, and seriously, this truck is very nice, very comfortable, and very smooth overall. And if you guys are curious about the price of this XLT trim, it is $57,000 with the tow package. Let's go ahead and put this Lightning in sport mode, and we'll go ahead and hop on the highway and see how it does. Very smooth, and the brake pedal is nice and touchy, and yeah, seriously, this thing is nice and responsive. So if you guys are curious about the horsepower numbers, they are 452, and the torque is 775. The acceleration is very smooth, and I just really love what Ford did with this F-150. This one, all F-150s have emergency braking. This one has rear cross traffic, does have blind spot monitoring system, lane keeping assist, and emergency braking, of course. The suspension setup is amazing on this F-150. It is nice and comfortable, and I really like the rim design on this XLT trim. The size is 275, 65, 18, so there is a ton of rubber, and that equals to more comfort. The steering wheel is direct, and this thing is very quiet on the highway. I'm doing 63, 65 miles per hour, and seriously, this thing is very, very quiet on the highway. I'm hearing a little bit of wind noise, but that's expected for a truck. Yeah, seriously, the suspension setup is amazing on this F-150. A very smooth, comfortable ride. As I said, 452 horsepower and 775 pound-feet of torque. They're more than enough to merge on the highway or pass someone. The mirrors are nice and big, and seeing from the back is very, very good. I really wish that this XLT trim had easy entry, so for 57,000 it would have been nice to have easy entry, as in a sensor behind the door handle or a button on the door handle. It would have been nice. Brakes are nice and touchy, very confident when stopping. I turned off the I-pedal drive, or one-pedal drive, and the only reason I turned it off is because it's a little bit aggressive and I'm not used to it. It does have the Sync 4 navigation, or the screen itself. It's nice and responsive. A ton of storage places, 2 cup holders. There's 2 cup holders in the back, and there is a little bit of storage place up there. It does have a 12-inch screen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. I really wish that Apple CarPlay and Android Auto filled the whole screen. The steering wheel is nice and light. And this truck does not feel doesn't feel wide. It's very easy to drive, which I like. But I really think that Ford did a great job with the suspension setup on this F-150 Lightning. It is extremely, extremely quiet. Let's do another acceleration right here. The acceleration is very smooth. I'm truly impressed with what Ford did. Nice and comfortable, quiet on the highway, has a good amount of power, and 230 miles are not too bad, but I really wish that 300 miles were standard on this F-150. And by the way, if you guys are curious about the charging speed, it does take 12 hours to charge fully on a 240 volt outlet. So this XLT trim has lane keeping assist, but it does not have steering assist. You could get steering assist on the higher trims. Steering wheel is wrapped in leather. As I mentioned, it is nice and light, and I love the fact that the truck changes directions very quick, so the steering wheel itself has a really nice direct feel to it. The seating position in this Lightning is good. As I mentioned, the seats are nice and comfortable, and I am seriously impressed with this truck. Very comfortable, quick, a lot of space in the truck, and this F-150 has 14.1 cubic feet of frunk space, and that's equal to, or that's very close to, a Honda Civic trunk space. So very impressed with this truck overall, and I think Ford seriously did a great job with it. There is a 12 volt right here, there is an AC outlet, a ton of storage place inside of this armrest. There's just a lot of storage places in this truck overall. There is a top glove box and some LED lights, which is expected, glasses holder, and the windows are nice and big, and I really like this curve right here. It just makes driving this big truck easier. As I mentioned, it does have 360, does have a blind spot monitoring system, and on the mirrors there is work lights and turn signal indicators. So for $57,000, I think you are getting a good amount of things, and I am truly impressed with this F-150. The suspension setup is amazing. It is nice and comfortable, and it's such a great truck, and I just really love what Ford did. But I hope you guys enjoyed this POV test drive of this 2022 Ford F-150 Lightning. I would like to thank Matt and Stevens Ford here in Milford, Connecticut for providing me this Ford F-150. If you guys are around and if you guys are interested, make sure to come check them out. I'm going to go ahead and put the information and link in the bottom of this video. And if you guys would like to see more videos like this, please like and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you next time.